Hey guys, welcome to our video lesson. This video lesson is about the various volcano-related hazards. After going through this video, you are expected to identify the various volcano-related hazards and describe the characteristics of different volcano-related hazards such as lava flows, pyroclastic flows, Tephra falls and ballistics projectile, Lahars, volcanic gases, volcanic debris avalanche, and lastly, explain the negative impact of these hazards on human life. So what is lava? Lava is a molten rock that flows out of volcano or volcanic vent. Lava can be very fluid or very sticky, or in science term we call it viscous. Fluid flows are hotter and move fastest, while viscous flows are cooler and travel shorter distance and can sometimes build up into lava domes or blocks. The negative impact of lava is that most lava flows don't move much faster than walking speed. But a lava flow usually cannot be stopped or diverted because lava flows are extremely hot between 1,200 to 2,000 degrees Celsius or 1,800 to 3,600 Fahrenheit. They can cause severe burns and often burn down vegetation and structures. And the next one, we have pyroclastic flows and pyroclastic density current. Reminder guys that they are two different things. So the pyroclastic flows are turbulent mass of ejected fragmented volcanic materials like ash, rocks with mixed hot gases, which is 200 degrees Celsius to 700 degrees Celsius or to as hot as 900 degrees Celsius. So if you touch it, automatic you will be burned. So it is 900 degrees Celsius. Depends on how much hot the volcano is. That flow down slope at a very high speed, more than 60 km per hour. Surges are more dilute, more mobile derivatives of pyroclastic flow. Pyroclastic density current are very hot, several hundred degrees Celsius, mixtures of gases and volcanic tephra that flows rapidly up to 100 seconds of kilometer per hour down the side of a volcano. The negative impact of this is that pyroclastic flows and surges are potentially highly destructive owing to their mass, high temperature, high velocity, and great mobility. So pyroclastic flows can destroy anything on its path by direct impact, burn sites with hot rocks debris, burn forests, farmlands, destroy crops, even buildings. Deadly effects include asphyxiation or inhalation of hot ash and gases, or initial hot of ash and gases, burial, incineration, and crashing by the impacts. So let's move on to the next one, which is Tephra falls and ballistic projectile. Ballistic projectile are rocks that an erupting volcano may hurl into the air. These blocks and bombs travel like cannonballs, usually land 2 km but can travel up to 5 km. So tephra, a volcanology term for ash, is small rock fragments ejected from a volcano into the atmosphere, which is then deposited around and downwind of the volcano. The size and thickness of the deposits decrease with increased distance from their source. So guys, we have the type of tephra. The first one, we have ash, a mix of broken glass and pulverized rock. And the second one is Pyroclastic, a form of lava defined as a thin strand of volcanic gases. Ballistics are small pieces of solidified lava drops formed when airborne particles of molten material fuse into tear-like drops of volcanic gases. By the way, Pili is the Hawaiian goddess of volcanoes. Then we have the pumice, a type of extrusive volcanic rock with a high content of water and gas. And the scoria, a rock-colored igneous rock with abundant round, bubble-like cavities. And we have the blocks, large broken pieces of solid vent material or surrounding rocks. And we have the bumps. The bump is a molten rocks when ejected and assume various shapes and up cooling. And that is the last one. So the negative impact of this is ballistic projectiles endanger life and property by the force of the impact of falling fragments. But this occurs only close to an eruption vent. Tephra can be a nuisance to people in many ways. Even small amounts can cause or aggravate respiratory problems in humans. Burial by Tephra can collapse roofs of buildings, break power and communication lines, and damage or kill vegetation. Even thin, less than 2 cm falls of ash can damage such critical facilities such as hospitals, electric generating plants, pumping stations and short-circuit electric transmission facilities, telephone lines, radio and TV transmitters. Ash suspended in the air is also dangerous for aircraft as the abrasive ash can cause the engine to fail. If the abrasive ash can cause the engine fail, if the suspended ash is encountered by the airplane, it can only happen if the airplane encounters a suspended ash. Then the next one we have Lahar flows. So Lahar flows is a rapidly flowing thick mixture of volcanic sediments from pyroclastic materials. So it is also came from the pyroclastic. And water, usually triggered by intense rainfall during typhoons, monsoon and thunderstorms. So lahar can occur immediately after an eruption or can become a long-term problem if there are voluminous pyroclastic materials erupted, such as the case of Mount Pinatubo. Lahar washed out many towns in central Luzon on June 15, 1991. So, lahars can travel at speeds of over 80 km per hour and reach distances dozens of miles from. They may retain enough heat to still be 60 to 70 degrees Celsius or 140 to 160 Fahrenheit when they come to rest. And the negative impact of this is that lahars have destroyed many villages and lives living on Mount Pinatubo because most people live in valleys where lahar flows. Lahars can destroy by direct impact to bridges, roads, and houses. Lahars can block tributary streams and form a lake. This can submerge villages within the valley of the tributary that was blocked. There is also the danger of the dam lake breaching or lake breakout, and if this happens, this puts to danger the lives of people in community downstream. Lahars can bury valleys and communities with debris. We have the volcanic gases. Volcanic gases are gases and aerosols released into the atmosphere, which include water vapor, hydrogen sulfide, sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide, hydrogen chloride, and hydrogen fluoride. Sulfur dioxide, carbon dioxide, and hydrogen fluoride are some volcanic gases that pose a hazard to people, animals, agriculture, and property. Sulfur dioxide can lead to acid rains. High concentrations of CO2, which is colorless and odorless, can be lethal to people, animals, and vegetation. Fluorine compounds can deform and kill animals that graze on vegetation covered with volcanic ash. And lastly, we have the debris avalanche or volcanic landslides. Volcanic hazards, debris avalanche or volcanic landslide, a massive collapse of a volcano, usually triggered by an earthquake or volcanic eruption. The negative impact of this is when a huge portion of the volcano collapses due to slope failure. This results in massive destruction. That's all guys, and thank you for watching.